What's good, everyone? I'm going to show you how to make a DJ intro using Serato Flip. Um, you would make a DJ intro from maybe a song that you don't have an intro for. Like, I know a lot of the new songs come, like, you can subscribe to like music pools and you can get intros and edits. But for songs that are a lot older, where you may not be able to find the instrumental, um, but there's a piece of the song where you could probably loop it. We're gonna use that part of the beat and we're gonna loop that and we're gonna make a DJ intro. So I'm not gonna talk too much, I'm just gonna do it. So a couple things to keep in mind, like your beat grid, which are like these little lines here, like your beat grid has to be on point for for this to work correctly. Otherwise, like your flip will be off because we're gonna use quantize. Quantize basically just if you're off on a beat or if a beat is off a little bit, it'll basically snap that beat on beat. So that's what quantizing is. If you're a producer, you obviously know what that is. Um, so yeah. So this intro for this song is an old reggae song. I know I can't find the instrumental, and it's super difficult to like mix in because of the way that the beginning is. And a lot of the times people just don't play songs because they're hard to mix in, or they have to scratch it in, which may ruin the flow of like the party and stuff like that. I know for a fact that if I was to play this song in a dance, I would probably be playing for an older crowd, and I don't think they would appreciate me like scratching this in. You know what I mean? So to like fix that, what I did was I found a part in the song that has the beat alone, and it sounds like this. Right now, the beginning of the song, the reason why like we're doing this intro for this song is it goes like this.
Benji?
Yes, dear.
Is you that?
Yes, dear.
What is going to be coming in at this order, man? You know it's 4:30.
But dear,
What is that on your shirt?
Where?
Lipstick?
But no.
Yeah, Lord.
Oh my commanding wife.
So yeah, so you see that would be pretty tough for a DJ. I don't care how good you are to like try to mix that in and be smooth with it. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna make this flip. So what I want to do is click on my first cue point. Now let me say this too. If you make a flip and the flip starts with the first cue point, every time you load this track, the flip will be on. You could turn it off, but you have to remember to turn it off. So if you make a flip, like flip can be used for a lot of different ways. I'm just using it today for making the DJ intro. But in another video, I can show you how I've used it for mixes where I want to jump from maybe like the chorus right to like the acapella out of the song, if it has acapella out. But yeah, let's not even get into that because that's a whole other video. But so what you want to do is make sure that your beat grid is edited properly. You can edit the grid here. That's also another video. I won't even get into that. So what we're going to do is we're going to turn on the flip tab or whatnot, and we're going to click quantize. Quantize, once again, it's going to make everything snap nicely together. And what I'm going to do is arm the flip by just pressing it. It's going to be flashing. So it's armed. I'm going to turn off the loop function, and I'm just going to start recording. So just keep an eye on this area, and you'll see every time that I press the button. I mean the cue button for this first cue. So let's do this. And now we're gonna go right to the chorus.
Oh my commanding wife. She wants to destroy my life.
We're gonna hit save,
Oh,
and it's gonna save under your flip tab. So we're gonna rename it. I'm gonna call it 32 bar in. Some of you may call that a what would you call that? A 8+8. I just do it based on what the loops are in Serato, so I call it 32. So once you save it, it's armed. So we just click play to get back to it, and let's hear how it sounds.
Oh, my commanding wife, she wants to destroy my life.
So yeah, so that's basically how you create a DJ intro. You can do it for anything nowadays. A lot of like the whole thing about the beat grid. It's very important that that's edited correctly to your song. Otherwise, quantize is just gonna it's gonna snap it to whatever like the beat grid is. So if your beat grid's off, if it's over here, like if this line was over here, every time I press that cue, even though I have the cue set here, it's gonna go right here. Like it's gonna cue here because that's what quantize does. You could take it off and do it, but then you have to be like perfect when you loop. So it's always better to just make sure that you do your beat grid editing before doing this, just to make sure that everything is nice and clean when you do it. So basically, yeah, that's it. Um, I'll probably do some more videos on Flip and Serato and also Logic Pro X. So yeah, just keep an eye out for those. And if you have any questions, you can get at me. Just message me or whatnot. Follow me on all social media at Jungle Junkie YYZ. Cool. Peace.